hydrological function within the Nile Basin's areas of South Sudan. As highlighted by the United Nations Office for Project Services, Chol explained that the primary objective of these field studies is to formulate a comprehensive sustainable development tailored to the unique environmental challenges by the country.
Stand the slope and the gradient of the Lair and Mayendit and part of Lake State is slightly elevated. And also the northern part of Bentiu, you are talking about Mayom County, and rurally to help them from flooding. But the solution, for example, in this case, would be on the slope from the northern part, you will have to have a reservoir that will harvest and capture water runoff from the surface. Capture runoff, and that reservoir need to be multi-purpose. It will also control flooding.
Resilience and the strength of the community of Mayendit and how they have adapted to these pressures of flooding and displacement.
Vice President Rebecca Nyandeng Demabior and Deputy UN High Commission for Refugees Kelly Clement have discussed interventions and challenges facing returnees and
refugee agency has been providing over many years, but also in this last year of particular challenges with regard to what's happening in Sudan, the large number of returning South Sudanese to this country, but also importantly, over many, many years has provided to refugees, those that are really fleeing with almost nothing. We talked at great length about the support that people that are seeking refuge here in this country and returnees need in order to not just be supported, but to rebuild their lives. And I think,
Development Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, Dr. James Peter Morgan, discussed the conflicts in Sudan and its impact. Kelly Clements, who praises South Sudan hospitality towards refugees. In other news, Dr. Morgan also met with
have stood ready to support and continue to support the people of this country. I just met with the Minister of Foreign Affairs. We renewed, of course, UNHCR to the government and to the people of South Sudan.
It was a renewal of our relations, which we have since 2015. These are the activities which we present here to the country.
Honorable Minister welcome UNHCR delegation and acknowledge their support in helping refugees faced by the refugees, namely shelter and other essential basic needs. On another development, Honorable Ambassador Dr. James Peter Morgan received in his office Dr. Wilhelm von Trott, Ambassador.
Welcome back after that short break to proceed with our news bulletin. The government has launched the digital network service in Wuntao, Boma of Ural East County. Lagos reiterated the government's unwavering commitment to rural connectivity. The inauguration of this vital network platform marks the first time for telephone incoming and outgoing Legislative Assembly and Lake State Governor Ringtwing Mabor.
With the communication services in the country, the National Ministry of Information through the Universal Service and Access Fund has officially launched the digital network service in Wuntao Boma. The Minister of Information and the accompanying delegation were warmly received by the citizen as they commended the government efforts for delivering services to the needy population across.
The importance of this, and to us, this is a real service to the people because it is not the only service, not the Honorable Minister Michael McQuay to render these services has the first-hand service from the government led by the
agenda of expanding rural connectivity that will bring along the economic impact. to the societies.
Since the network came on air, it has worked so far for 1 month. We are put by user, for example, Ramche. We are expanding our agenda of rural connectivity across the country. These services are part of it, as mentioned by the digital CEO. There is digital money that is coming with these services.
The Executive Vice President of Digital Company, Dichan Awol, says Digital, as indigenous telecommunication company, is ready to accelerate the government plan of connecting unconnected areas with the communication services across the country.
Digital is so happy com service that we have brought here. We have also brought mobile money service. So Wuntao Buma is not only getting telecom, but it's also getting financial service. Mobile money service. This is the first of its kind in this area. We have done it in Greater Bijbo, where we have connected a remote community in Marwo, and that life has changed now. So we hope this network will change the life of people here, and we will extend our service network. Other part of Eastern Victoria that we had, they don't have network, we are going to be there. So this is the beginning, and we hope 2024 will bring more areas connected to the network in our country.
The slogan raised by the citizens of the area as they welcome the official launching of the network service in Wuntao Buma of Lake State. Francis Oliver, SSBC, Ural East County.
Central Equatorial State Governor Emmanuel Adin Anthony has visited Yei Town for the Eid Mubarak celebration, underscoring his commitment to fostering unity and solidarity among the diverse communities of the region. Amidst the festivities, Governor Anthony took the opportunity to engage with the local authorities, receiving a comprehensive briefing on the prevailing security situation, despite the persistent challenges posed by the cattle headers. It is heartening to note that stability endures in the areas. During the meeting, Governor Adil reaffirming his government's unwavering to reinforce the spirit of cooperation and harmony essential for progress and development of the region.
Immediately, the governor proceeded to his residence, where he was briefed by the security operatives in the area on the general security situation. In the security meeting, the governor was briefed that the security situation, despite the continuous terrain caused by the cattle cutters from West Africa and other neighboring counties in the country. And the governor reiterated on the need for the local authorities to reinforce on his gubernatorial order of effecting the return of these cattle cutters to their and back on agriculture. As you know, the governor in his Eid message has emphasized on the need for the locals now, or the people of Central Equatorial State, to use the day or to use the public holiday of Eid to embark on agriculture. As you know, agriculture is the only remedy to revive.
In the capital of Lake State, Rumbek authorities have arrested over 40 people for allegedly selling drugs and prohibited in the area, enforcing a ban on harmful substances. Officials stressed the importance of controlling alcohol consumption, urging parents.
Actually, it is so dangerous. These people will go, they will be tried to the court. And as per now, we are going to crush all local made alcohol. We have poured away some alcohol yesterday in these drums, and this thing we are going to ban them right away from now.
It is not good for your health. It is not good for your life. There are so many things that you can do. As a young person, You can do a lot of things. You can carry out other business apart from this. You have heard, and we heard at the government, yesterday one person has died, and it is because of this alcohol. For us as a party, we don't need this. Our governor, Rento Imobor, give orders to all counties to make sure that this harmful alcohol will be taken away from. It is their duty to tell your young person like this is not your level also to take alcohol. And they are given this. They are given this to use it. Later on they will go home and take food. You can also check your child. You check your people. Even your wife, you tell your wife.
And now we are taking another short break. Stay with us. Welcome back from that short break. Moving to the capital of Warab State, Kwajuk, Governor Kwal Mormor has embarked on a peace and reconciliation tour, engaging communities in agriculture ahead of the rainy season in Toin South, Toin East, Toin North, and Gogriar East counties. Discussions included improving schools, roads, and telecommunication services. Crossing to the capital of Upper Nile State, Malakal, Governor James Odok Oyai pledges to work with Deputy Governor to bring peace and stability to Upper Nile State. Deputy Governor Deng, who arrived in Malakal today, highlighted as fundamental to the state's unity and reconciliation.
الموجود في على النيل لأنه بدون سلام في على النيل ما في تنمية ما في مدرسة ما في كل حاجات الممكن يجيب مواطن بتاع على النيل في الميل. التعاون بتاعنا كحكومة بتاع على النيل كنا شغالين كحكومة الوحدة الوطنية ما كنا شغالين كقبائل ولا أحزاب عشان كده انتوا شفتوا عشان يكون في مزيد من تنمية ويكون في مزيد من سلام عشان كل مواطنين المارجة والمناطق بتاعهم.
A four-seat aircraft.
ويرجعوا.
السلام بتجيب الأمن. لذلك نحن عندنا جسر واحد هو الجسر بتاع السلام عشان نحقق طموحات بتاع رئيس الجمهورية. رئيس الجمهورية وسعنا إنه
The Episcopal Church of South Sudan has received a four-seat aircraft donated by South Sudanese Christian community in the United States. Upon receiving the donation,
we are really so grateful for the leadership of the Episcopal Church of South Sudan. Under His grace, our mate who have supported us so well with the first aircraft, and indeed it is what has opened the door now for a second aircraft. All of this is praise to God. We are so thankful for the partnership
in South Sudan. So this is the second plane that will take our missionaries, Bible teachers, around South Sudan, carrying the message of peace, reconciliation, and discipling our people.
And that story brings us to the end of our afternoon news. We thank you for being part of our broadcasting. On behalf of the team, I am Akuchi Maker. Stay tuned and enjoy the rest of the program.